Sometimes the Korean commentators have more to say than us. All right, so in the red, we have our player.
Not
the most epic introduction.
Nope, not enough time. And in the blue, the IEM champion, also a huge player in the GSL Team League.
AcE.
Not just the IEM champion, but the IEM world champion.
Yep.
Which is a pretty big deal. This is actually a totally legit, awesome tournament. So, you know, we got to kind of give him the kind of respect, I think, that we give Genius for winning BlizzCon, another world championship tournament.
He gets the Tastos' signature of approval.
Yep. AcE, very strong player, but this is going to be a pretty difficult map for him. He's definitely going to want to win this and go on to Game 3. Scrap Station, you have to be very careful about drop harassment here.
Yeah.
Terrans with drops can get very, very annoying. Of course, Banshee harassment can be nice as well, but you really have to just spread out your units just right on this map.
Looks like we got the probe coming in here doing a little bit of scouting. This is a map with a big ramp, so there are moments where Protoss can do like a 4 warp gate rush if Terran decides to get greedy. But then again, if you do a 4 warp gate rush of some sort and the Terran goes Banshee, you auto lose. So we don't see that as much.
Yeah, you have to break them.
Yeah, you have to actually kill them within a certain amount of time if you do that.
You know, that's something that kind of keeps Protoss honest overall, is the threat of a Banshee with Cloak. Because there's a lot of powerful tech routes, but it's risky. If you don't know if they're going Cloak or not, then it's kind of a gamble. So pretty standard. Ooh. As we see on the mini-map, a very fast expansion for Virus. Even before his, well, after his first Marine.
And he's going to Chrono Boost out Warp Gate. Now, I don't know, I mean, you know, we're both played Protoss. We have a little bit different approaches to the game, but I don't Chrono Boost Warp Gate that much anymore against Terran. Are you doing that nowadays?
I try to keep away from Chrono Boosting Warp Gate as much as I can.
It's more worth it to get the probes.
Yeah, I know, I'm all about probes, but, you know, the nice thing about Warp Gate is you can instantly decide what unit you need. So, you know, 1 to 2 warp Chrono Boosts on the Warp Gate can be quite smart. Personally, I do 1 to 2.
Sometimes I have an extra Chrono Boost, and I just use that. Well, I just think, I'm like, well, there's this extra, you know, Chrono Boost. I don't really need to get this unit out, so I kind of use it on the Warp Gate, but I know maybe I should stockpile that for my expansion Nexus.
It really matters what build you're doing, I think. Well, it is a 1-gate expansion. It's a 1-Rax expansion. Of course, the 1-Rax expand going up way faster. Is the economy going to be better for a while? Going into 3 barracks play. Just very standard, very solid. And I expect to see Virus Tech from here. Going to Factory, going to Starport. But AcE, what will AcE do?
Yeah, that's the big question. You know, when you see a bunch of barracks like this, it's pretty obvious what's going on. But you know, Protoss can fast expand. They can do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, certainly. And I'm wondering if he's going to go 6-gate, because that can always be very strong against a fast expanding Terran. Just force field behind the bunkers, and I think he is. That's his 4th gate. That probe is sitting there. It makes me think he wants to put more gates down. Robo. 4-gate Robo. Okay, so I guess what we're going to see here, likely, is a quick observer. Go scout what your opponent's doing, but quite likely as well would be a Colossus type build.
Yeah, what you can do in builds like this is you keep a bunch of Stalkers in your main.
Yep.
And then you just have this Colossus there at the entrance. And both of the entrances that head towards the Protoss' base, whether it's that bridge through the center of the map where you have to destroy those rocks, or you know, the long way to go around, the Colossus can do a lot of damage there.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know, one thing that I personally am not crazy about if I'm playing Terran on this map is investing a lot in a Medic Marine, because, you know, M&M, you know, Marine Marauder Medic, because that is only good if you can surround them or get a flank. And I mean, this is a map that's basically a series of
Yeah, it
Always.
can be quite hard. You have to make quite an interesting arc and kind of play a very passive style
Yeah.
if you want to surround Protoss here. Because, you know, all around in their side of the map, they're going to be pretty safe from your attack. That's why a lot of the times we see people go 2-base versus 2-base and just Colossus versus, you know, Marine Marauder, Medevac, Viking armies. And they just both sit there and get like 170 supply and look at each other and be like, I don't know, dude, neither of us are attacking.
Yeah, this is actually one of those maps where, if you guys are trying to learn this map, oftentimes you're better off just waiting for them to attack you first because usually the offender has a tougher time.
Yeah, you can really put up some solid defense because of the interesting terrain on this map. So I would not be surprised if we do see something like that where both of them are sitting 2-base for quite some time.
All right, so he's going to go for 2-base Colossus. You really can't blame the Protoss for going 2-base Colossus on this map. You know?
I mean, it can defend pretty much everything.
Yep.
You just kind of sit there, and if your opponent gets overzealous and attacks into you, then you can definitely take it out. Observer scouting. Very standard, he's going to see. 5 barracks, 1 starport. So completely standard Terran play so far. Pretty standard Protoss play as well.
And this is good, getting the Forge. You want to do this. Always get a Forge if you're going 2-base. I mean, just get a really strong, thick army. Thick.
It's a funny word to describe it. And here we go. It's drop time, Tasteless.
Drop a clock.
Let's drop a clock. An observer did see that. Virus not being very careful about his drops.
No, I mean, he's really not. Now, there's a lot of Stalkers here, and, all right, he's going to go for the 2-pronged attack. Here we go. Now, he is going to get in an area where the Stalkers are not at, but he does have
Oh,
blade.
very nice. Those Stalkers are not going to be useful against that now. The Probe's coming out to help, and he's going to take a lot of damage.
He's actually going to lose like a ton of his probes.
In fact, at the natural entrance, we also have another battle going on. And for some reason, Tasteless might gone out, but... And, well, it looks like Virus just picking ACE apart here. And the IM champion Tasteless looking like he is in a world of hurt. Oh. Well, it looks like he is going to finally be cleaning these up. Well, maybe not even. That drop just doesn't want to be cleaned up. And just let the production know Tasteless Mike is out. Someone please fix. And, well, do you want to lean over and talk into my mic?
Wow, Artos, this is the closest I'm ever going to get to what it's like to kiss you. Yeah, I mean, I'm just shocked. You know, the 2-base attack was pretty good.
You know, he really just divided up the units perfectly. You know, he drops in the back where the Stalkers are not standing. That was a big mistake by ACE to have his Stalkers in the wrong location. And then when he attacked the front, ACE was watching that drop.
I'm back.
Okay, good. ACE was watching that drop, and then the second attack, that the diversion was meant to set up, ran in, stemmed, and killed off a bunch of sentries, and just ACE got pretty slaughtered there, Tasteless. He got aced.
Well, I gotta say, that's actually very hard to deal with. You've experienced this too.
Oh, yeah, it's
even though you know they're going to do it. I mean,
you have to be infinitely on top of the draw.
Yeah.
You have to know where it's coming in. In fact, Protosses really don't make enough observers, and I think this is true for every Protoss in the world. If you don't have 10 supply and observers, you're playing wrong, all right? And I don't do that, but I want to. It's my New Year's resolution, Tasteless. Have observers everywhere, see the drops coming in, because that is how the Terran will peel you apart. Right now, ACE in a world of hurt, 163 supply
I think
to
he's
101.
actually just going to break ACE.
Yeah, I think that what we're going to see is an attack move.
And what we're about to see, we're going to see a 1-8, 2-8, 3-8.
1A, 2A, 3A, GG. It's coming, Tasteless. He has Blink. Oh, God. It's just not going to work out well.
You know, the thing is, there aren't even enough Stalkers to really defend the Colossuses.
Nope. There's there's not. The Vikings are going to just target Colossi down.
They're like, you know what? Whatever, we'll go through your mine.
And he's bringing himself into the smallest choke point he can find.
I don't know if that was a good idea, but
yeah, that was maybe not, but good EMP all over those 4 sentries.
He EMP'd all over it.
Yeah, he did. GG. That's it. AcE is actually... Yeah, I guess he does get a Code ACE spot now.
Oh, you dropped it. Careful, man.
Aha! You dropped. You don't get in Code S now. Like, he's all just
trying to put it back up there. This poor guy.
He can't.
It's all right, Virus. Oh, Virus. Oh, Virus. Now it looks like a goblet. That's a GSL goblet. I drink the blood of nerds from that.
Well,
AcE is
I am champion. Tasteless is gone. That's it.
Know.
He's
Code A. Is a world champion
of IM.
Of IM.
Well, very good player, but Virus definitely outplaying in these series. And Virus going to be in Code S, so congratulations to him. He's getting his stuff ready.
Yep. Looks like AcE just didn't have the cure.
For the Virus?
Yeah. Well.
Looks like Virus had a pair instead of an ACE, because a pair beats high card ACE.
Looks like he might have had an ACE, but his opponent had a Royal Flush. Oh. Terrible joke.
Oh.
The whole
this is
world
getting bad.
The whole world is watching me be not funny.
Okay. Shape up.
Can't win them all. Out. Can't win them all.
All right. So our first group is done. And we have a Terran and a Zerg advancing into Code S.
Well, look, Virus played very well.
He did. He played really well against him. Against Fruit Dealer, not so much.
Well, Fruit Dealer is just so much better, it seems like. But, Virus is now in Code S. That's a pretty damn big deal.
It is.
That is a thing of legendary status. So I'm looking forward to casting his games in the following season. Now, we're not done yet. We are only halfway through today's games. But we do know that Fruit Dealer and Virus will move on. ACE, a world champion, is actually going down to the Code A.
It happens, Stasis. Yeah. Happens to the best of us.
The Korean esports scene is pretty competitive. So,
isn't that an understatement?
Fun fact, they're very good at StarCraft out here.
It's like saying the universe is pretty big.
Universe? Pretty big. Yep.
The ocean is pretty deep.
It is.
Tasteless is pretty handsome.
Thank you. All right, we're going to have a 10-minute break.
Yeah. What should they do on this break, Tasteless?
I don't know.
You don't have anything set up for them?
They could.
Well, here's what they should do. Go and wash some dishes. Now, this is a problem that I personally have.
Oh.
I don't wash my dishes enough. I always have a sink of dirty dishes.
You want to know the secret?
And then I'm, like, eating out of a pot lid or something.
Plates.
Lid pot.
Get some paper plates. Never have to do dishes again. We'll be back soon.